right, this is lesson 3 in the algebra units. We're solving linear equations with brackets or parentheses today. I like to use this kind of real life connection here to help students understand what brackets really mean. So brackets group items. So if you go out for dinner somewhere, especially to a fast food restaurant, oftentimes you'll see a combo meal. So let's say we have a combo meal here. We go out for tacos, and the combo meal comes with 2 tacos and a drink. Okay, and let's say we buy 3 of these combo meals. Well, how many of each item will we get? So what the brackets mean is you want to have 3 of everything that's inside the brackets. So we want to have 3 times 2 tacos and 3 drinks. So what would that end up being would be 6 tacos and 3 drinks. So when you see brackets, it essentially means, and a number out front this is the distributive property. You want to multiply the 3 by everything that's inside. Okay, let's practice solving these equations, and we're going to solve. First, we're going to solve using distribution. I'm actually going to work on the right side first, and then we're going to solve by dividing first. So there's going to be 2 ways to solve these, and you can choose which way you like better and use that way. But you do need to understand both, because in later algebra lessons that are more complex, sometimes only one or the other is possible first. So it is important to know both methods. Okay, so we're going to start with this one, distributing first. So we just practiced distributing there. So when we see brackets, we can get rid of them by distributing. So here we have a 3 being multiplied with x and -4. So we can distribute, and so we'd have 3x and then 3 times -4, which is -12. Okay, and then I'm just going to solve this like normal. So I'm going to solve using opposite operations. I'm going to make my little dotted line here. So I'm going to do the opposite of subtracting 12. I'm going to work with adding and subtracting first, which is adding 12. That will cancel the 12 out. And I'll have 3x equals 45. And then we are multiplying x by 3 here, so we're going to do the opposite of that, which is dividing by 3. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. And I'm left with x equals 15. And that's my final answer. Okay. Let's do one more. We're going to distribute first to get rid of the brackets. So this -2 is going to be multiplied to both values. So we have -2 times x and -2 times +6, which is -12. Okay, and now I'm going to solve this using opposite operations. You could pause the video here and try this on your own. This is just a kind of a repeat of last lesson. So we have a subtraction by 12, or a -12, which we can get rid of by adding 12. So I'm left with -2x equals 46. And then I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying by -2, which is what's happening to the x, which is dividing by -2. And I get x equals -23. Okay, and last one, I would recommend maybe you pause the video here and try this one on your own. I'm going to distribute first. So 5 gets multiplied with the y and the -2. So you get -25 equals 5y minus 10. And then we're going to solve using opposite operations. So we're subtracting by 10. We want to add 10 to get rid of the 10. So we'll end up with -15 equals 5y. And then 5 is being multiplied with the y, so we divide by 5. And you get -3 equals y. Okay, now there is another way to solve these. So that's method number 1. Oh, sorry, one more. Let's do one more. Again, you could pause the video here and do this one more quickly. You're going to multiply to distribute and get rid of the bracket. So we'd have -3m. -3 times -4 is +12. And then we're going to solve using opposite operations. So first thing we'll do is subtract 12. We have -72 equals -3m. And the -3 is multiplying with the m, so we want to do the opposite, which is divided by -3. And we'll end up with 24 equals m. That's my final answer. Okay, so we're going to do the same 4 questions again using a different method that still works. That's still valid. Okay, so in this side we did distributing first. Another method that we can use, because this 3 is being multiplied with the bracket, we can do the opposite of multiplying to get rid of that 3. So I can divide by 3 first, which is the opposite of multiplying by 3. And what that's going to do is it's going to cancel the 3 out. So I'm just going to be left with x minus 4 on this side. Okay, and then on the right side I get 11. Now you don't need to write the brackets anymore because they're no longer being multiplied by anything because the 3 is gone. So we can just write x minus 4. And now we just solve, and it's actually only one more step. The x is being subtracted by 4, so we add 4. And we get x equals 15. And that's it. And notice I get the same answer. We should get the same solution. We're solving the same equation, we should get the same solution. There is only one correct solution for all of these equations, so we should get the same answer. So this is kind of another way to verify if you have equations with brackets and there's more than one way to solve it. You could verify this way too. Okay, let's try this one. We're going to solve by dividing first. So this -2 is being multiplied with the brackets there. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So we're going to divide by -2. That cancels the -2 out, and I'm just left with x plus 6. And on the right hand side, I'll have -17. 34 divided by -2 is -17. Okay, now let's isolate my variable. So it's being added by 6, so I do the opposite, subtract 6. And I get x equals -23. That is the same solution as I got on the right hand side. Okay, you could pause the video here and try the last 2 on your own, or you could do them with me, it's up to you. Here the 5 is being multiplied with what's inside the bracket, so we want to do the opposite of multiplying by 5, which is dividing by 5 to cancel it out. We'll have -5 equals y minus 2, and then we'll add 2 to both sides. Get -3 equals y. Okay, and again, same solution using either method. And finally, we have -3 being multiplied with m minus 4, so we can get rid of that -3 by dividing by it, the opposite operation. So we'll be left with 20 equals m minus 4, and then we do the opposite of subtracting 4, which is adding 4. You get 24 equals m, the same solution we got using distribution. Okay, so at the bottom here, let's fill in the blank. No matter which method we use, we should get the same solution. You do need to know both methods, but you can have a favorite. And on a lot of questions, you'll be able to choose which method you want to use, either distributing or dividing first. Okay, so that's the end of the lesson.